Alright, so here's some information about the trash I picked up today. So, the shoelace, if it's made of nylon, it would take about 30 to 40 years to decompose. The paper, all of the paper that I picked up, would take around 2 to 5 months to decompose. The styrofoam cup, I've seen different figures in different places, but the main number was like about 500 years, but there were some that went up to 1 million, so they really don't know exactly how long it's going to take. It's just going to take a really long time. The plastic cup, the piece of plastic, and the plastic around the flowers would take around 50 years to decompose. And the flowers, that was kind of just part of like the plastic, so, and it's a like plant material, so I would guess that would only take a few weeks. I couldn't find anything on the internet about that. So, trash and garbage affects our environment through the chemicals in the products that are discarded by people. The products are distributed throughout the environment by way of wind, water, or just human movement. And these products can break down into smaller or even microscopic parts or degrade into their chemical components, which can be really, really dangerous. Many companies are now creating products with untested chemicals, some of which are called endocrine disruptors, meaning that they can mimic or change hormonal activity. So, I'm not probably going to pronounce all of these right, but some of the chemicals in these products include bisphenol, which, which can lead to breast cancer in women, phthalates, something like that, which are a risk factor for later life breast cancer, and dioxin, which is a known human carcinogen and endocrine disruptor. Additionally, they can be passed through the food chain in the animal kingdom. All of these chemicals can, which can lead to the sickness and death of many animals. So clearly, you can see the negative effect of trash and garbage on our environment through the distribution and intake of chemicals. So how this affected me. Prior to this project, I didn't really understand the significance of garbage in relation to the environment. Before today, I would walk past trash on the ground thinking that it'd just be fine to leave it on the ground, somebody will pick it up at some point, it's not going to be that harmful. And I would like place aluminum cans or plastic bottles in a trash can if I couldn't find a recycling can or didn't want to go look for one. That actually just happened yesterday, and I'm just thinking about this. I just did this a day ago. But during this project, I walked around my church to pick up about 9 pieces of trash, of which you could see. But I wasn't really affected in any way until I actually looked up how these effects of garbage on humans, animals, and the environment. After seeing the names of chemicals that I had a hard time pronouncing, you could see I had a really hard time pronouncing them, and their terrible effects on humans, like with cancer and all that. I realized that each time I threw a piece of trash on the ground, failed to pick trash up, or failed to recycle a recyclable item, the effect of that action could be extremely far-reaching, even though it's so small. This project mainly made an impact on my mental health, because I saw the aforementioned effects of trash and garbage on the environment. By thinking through and processing the effect of small daily actions in my life, I've come to the conclusion that I should always push myself to pick up any litter I see on the ground, or anything of that sort. It may have a profound effect on a person, animal, plant, etc., that would oppose the possible negative effect of neglecting to pick up trash or do any of those actions. This project may also make an impact on my physical health in the future through the proper discarding of garbage in my everyday life. These products could either be recycled or placed in a space where they can decompose in the least harmful way possible. Therefore, the chemicals in this trash will not be able to affect me negatively, so they'll just be out of my environment. They won't be able to affect me anymore, and through all that. After this project, I know now that I have an obligation to be aware of the trash around me in my environment, and I should dispose of it in the best manner possible. This may lead to many great positive effects, not just on my health, but on the well-being of many, many other organisms in my environment.